Guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to do a quick video on being vegan, then not being vegan, and being vegan again. So just a long story short, I was vegan for 6 years and I'm also gluten-free. So I kind of explored a lot, looked into different ways that I could make really nice nutritious like meals, and it was amazing. I loved it and I felt so many benefits. I never got headaches. Flus and colds, I never got them. What else? I had really clear skin, and my overall health, I think, was really at its optimal peak kind of thing. So take with that what you will, but I'm saying that it really transformed my body a lot, and I really enjoyed, discovering and exploring new foods and giving it time. You have to really give it time. If you are changing a whole big aspect of your life, you really have to give it time. So let's fast forward a little bit, and after those kind of 6 years, it was a personal choice, but I had to start incorporating some foods just to help me on my way to becoming a mum. So I did, and I incorporated some foods like salmon and eggs. Now, I'm not saying being on a plant-based diet is necessarily bad for like fertility or trying to get pregnant, because it's actually the opposite. It is very good for you. However, I felt my body needed that at the time. And that's because I'm on thyroid medication as well. I can make a completely different story or video on that if you would like, but being on thyroid medication, you really have to change with your dose. So I kind of had to do it at that time. So let's fast forward a little bit more, and I get pregnant. So I suffered with really bad morning sickness. I was never sick, okay, never sick, but I was nauseous from the moment I got up till the moment I went to bed. And for those who know, So at the beginning, the first trimester stage, I was actually really craving Nando's chicken, and I had two choices at this point. I could either continue to not consume any meat, or I could give my body what it needed and just be done with the craving. So I went to give my body what it needed, because for me at that time, it felt right, and I kind of felt like my baby wants it and my baby needs it, and that's how I thought of it at the time. So let's fast forward to the third trimester, because apart from that time, I literally kept eating a plant-based diet. We was in Italy for a chunk of my pregnancy, and it was summertime, and all I indulged in was fruit and veg and pasta and stuff like that. And I can't believe the benefits sunset and sand does for you. But anyway, it was absolutely amazing. So I actually really craved steak in my third trimester, really big hearty meals. I really wanted a Chinese or an Indian, and I never got it. I just really wanted it. And then I said to my partner one day, I'm really craving steak. And he's a big steak eater, so he cooks me one, and I was quiet the whole time. I ate it and I got on with it, because at the end of the day, if you're craving something, I know you can replace it, but it's not necessarily the thing that you wanted. And I allowed myself that throughout my pregnancy, because I didn't want to deny my body certain things. So now, after, I remember birth, and the day after, I was so hungry, and my partner, he ordered me a German doner, and I inhaled it. Okay, I didn't eat it, I inhaled it, and it was the best meal I had ever had. But allow yourself to have those kind of times, because if you sit there worrying about, oh, I feel guilty and I feel like this, okay, I get that, I really do, because I felt like that a lot of the time. But if you give yourself that time, you've dealt with your craving, and there we go, you can get back to how you wanted to be after. So now, 8 months in. Yes, I dibbled and dabbled in a lot of, like, you know, a few cheeses here and there, and like a few bits of meat here and there. But I would say 90% of my diet still is plant-based. Now, I'm going back to being plant-based completely 8 months after giving birth. And that's the reason for me is I felt so much better. Just me feeling better should be enough for anyone to, for yourself. Like, I felt better when I was on this diet. I know a lot of people, you know, go on a low carb or keto diet, and it's not necessarily sustainable, but I found being on a plant-based diet was sustainable for me. And it's just, there's so many health benefits as well to go with it, which I absolutely love. And, you know, you can, my favorite thing is exploring new foods, fruits, vegetables, things that you've never even heard of, you know, at some points as well. And it just makes me feel so much better. I can't like express enough how much it did for me, in a way of, like, I feel clean inside. If that makes any sense, I feel clean inside. So if you feel like you've been vegan, you've like stepped back into your old ways, like going back to meat, and then now you want to go back, take your time with it. Again, how you introduced your veganism at the beginning, or plant-based diet at the beginning, do it again. I would just say, for those who want to become vegan or plant-based, take your time. You don't have to rush it. You don't have to go cold turkey, because when I did go vegan, I think it took me about a year, and I slowly cut out little things. So I started with red meat. I started off like taking out the red meat. I took out, and then I was only on like fish, chicken, eggs and turkey. And then I took out chicken and turkey. Then I took out fish. Then I took out eggs, you know, and then the last bit was dairy as well. So I feel like if you're going to do it, really take it slowly, take it at your own pace, and do it how you want to do it. Like, make it your own journey, make it your own story. You don't need to follow loads of people to you don't need to follow other people's journey. Do your own journey, because it's more interesting. And I think you'll find like amazing stories online, and you'll see like amazing people with really good like recipes and meal plans and stuff like that, which is absolutely amazing. Really go for it. But I do believe that if you do want to have your own journey, like for plant-based, because you want to go plant-based or vegan, really create your own story and do it yourself, because it's so much fun and you will really, really love doing it. And, you know, just good luck, because there are so many. I don't want to really go into the reasons why, because I don't want people to say, yeah, but you do this and you do this. But some of the reasons why I love it is because, one, I'm a volume eater, so I love big meals. So when I went plant-based, I had the most amount of meals. Like, it was massive and I loved it. Okay, I don't like eating just like this small little thing on my plate. Oh, I'm full now. No. It doesn't happen like that. Also, as I said, the health benefits as well. And I feel like having children as well, having them watch you eat fruit and vegetable with ease and, you know, stuff like that, it makes them want to do it as well. And having Mila, I feel like, okay, she needs to know about vegetables as well as meat and dairy, because her dad will teach her that, and I will teach her about the vegetables and fruits and stuff. And she's a lover of all food at the moment. She tries anything, and if she doesn't like it, she'll tell you. If she likes it, most food she likes. So actually, I'm glad that she has that. And I'm not, because I'm plant-based, I will not force my child to be plant-based. I won't even label it. And that's one thing that we're going to be doing. We're not even labeling, oh, mummy's only eats vegetables and daddy only eats meat. We're not labeling it. we're just showing her, oh, I eat this and daddy eats this, do you want to try both? Because I feel like that's so much better. And we're not saying one is better for you than the other, we're just, you know, being equal about it, because that's, I feel like that's the point. We want her to make her decision. So just like how we want her to make her own decision, make your own decisions when it comes to becoming plant-based or vegan, and do it slowly. Don't give yourself a timeline. Give yourself enough time to be able to do it. Don't go cold turkey and like, Monday I'm plant-based, and then you start saying all I'm doing is eating chips and beans on toast and stuff like this, because you're not exploring and you're not giving yourself time to explore the things that you could be. And make sure, one tip if you are to go plant-based, is to really cook your food and then like go out and then find restaurants. Like, cook your food at home. There's so many like great recipes out there. I can share some if you want in another video. Just leave a comment below if you would like to see like any recipes that I do, but you can still live a great fulfillment of life being plant-based. And if anyone tells you otherwise, then I'm sorry, they're a little bit wrong. But if you are to go plant-based, take your time, create your own story and explore. Those are my 3 like tips to becoming plant-based. Thank you so much for watching, and if you would like to see more videos, please comment below what kind of videos that you would like to see. Thank you, take care, bye.